Well, welcome to Cabra Bowls for the 24-25 Inter-Region Sides Championship. We're now live with men's round 3 action. And we have the Nepean Highlanders up against Metro Southwest. Our feature rink, Jason Cheadle, Gavin Aitken, Dean Aitken, Luke Grainger, taking on Rick, Lucey, Beau, Prideaux, Brett Spurr and Nick Cahill. The next rink along for Nepean, Josh Ingram, Chris Couchman, Anthony Breeze and Michael Thorne, taking on Josh Berry, Joey Clark, Phil Clark and Ben Twist. And the third rink across, Tim Holmes, Brad Williams, Braden Sole and Ben McCall, and they're up against Jack Smith, Ben Winther, Jared Beath and Carl Healy. Mick Lucey gets us underway with a little touch-up. Jason Cheadle just falls a tad short with his opening bowl. Gone pretty much T to T with the first end. Jason just needs slightly tighter on a foot, and he's done pretty well with this one. Bowie Prideaux. Just through with his opening bowl. Gavin Aitken. Ideally, want to reach just up to that orange bowl. Little touch brings it to your own. Does make it slightly difficult with that short bowl. On the tight side. Well, there is a gap there now. They're looking to arrive to the orange bowl. Toucher is good. Just got the edge and ran through. Probably a yard or yard and a half quick. Brett Spurr will play his backhand. Down to the green bowl, perfect. Crashes into the short bowl. There's Dean Aitken. Brett Spurr doesn't need to do anything different from his first bowl. Well, he decided to swap it over through that gate. Just arrived to his own. Pretty well played. Dean Aitken, great weight for the shot, was just slightly narrow. Metro Southwest holding 3. Cahill. Well bowled. That's 4 in the count. Luke Grainger, a little bit of pressure. It does look a fraction wide to me. That's because it is. Just safety first now, looking for a bit of position just to match that back orange bowl. Wouldn't mind sitting it. That's exactly what he's done. Luke Grainger, it's probably a big save. It is 1 to Metro Southwest. We're going just under T to T again. And once again, Rick Lucey, toucher with his first bowl. Needs to run this out. Yep, pretty good effort. Pretty sure most skippers, though, would have preferred that bowl to be behind. Does force Jason Cheadle for a change of hand. Not too badly down. Oh, he's got a little split and run on. It'll be 2 for Metro South West at the moment. And fantastic bowl from Beau Prideaux. That's a great answer from Gavin Aitken. Brett Spurr looking for the shot bowl. He's got it. Still one down. Brett Spurr looking, well, he's got the short ones. Fancy it's probably 3 shots here to Nepean. I think Cahill's going big. He's got the jack. Looking for a little contact here. Just wants that to get through. Well, he's punched Nick Cahill's bowl through. It's Brett Spurr. I'm sorry, it's Rick Lucey picking the mat up. Good start from Jason Cheadle. Probably one shot to Rick Lucey as this head stands. Beau just wants to get up and over that bowl. In for probably second. Just going to run slightly through. Spurr also looking for that draw. That's his backhand side. Aitken's got inside the closest Metro Southwest bowl, so it's one at the moment for Nepean Highlanders. Spur's bowl jack high might actually be shot. They're having a close look. Well, Brett Spurr reckons it's one to the Metro Southwest. Definite now. Is this to run? Could be to Metro Southwest, but there is a shot here for Luke Grainger to arrive through that head. Couple of chances, a little bit tight can turn Dean Aitken, but if you can just find the hole and drag the jack, he'd be good, but he's under the line. So Rick's opening bowl just a little through. Good home for Jason, matches Rick's opening bowl at the back. Beau just inside the front orange. Rick Lucey's short bowl. What's this one? Just to keep running. Little touch. Just slid past. Really would like to just change this up ever so slightly. Make it a little harder for Metro Southwest to play a conversion shot. Little split available here. Well, he's got Jason Cheadle's back bowl into the ditch, so has made the jack to the ditch more attractive. Good home from Dean Aitken. bit more intent here. Got rid of one. Stayed up to give a better back bowl as well. Just a little under the line required. A good bowl from Grainger. Couple of shots now, probably three. I think Cahill still playing a weight, going to be wide. Easy draw here for Luke Grainger to get a fourth or fifth shot. Well, just needs to arrive and pull up. All right, Lucey wants to sit and run. Got that. Just a little wide from Beau Prideaux. All right, from Gavin Aitken. Beau Prideaux now. Just going to pull up a little bit on the short side. Just needs a small correction on his grass from previously, and just hasn't quite got that. Beau wants a foot or two on his previous bowl. Great bowl from Beau Prideaux. 2 to Metro Southwest. Dean Aitken just needs to get around Beau Prideaux's bowl. He's got it in the middle. Spurr just hasn't quite got the speed required. Just crashes into the short bowl, gets cut off. Going to switch over to the other side of the green. Brett's backhand. Just wants to find that little port through the hole, the front, down to the shot. Got the port. It's just a little bit speedy though. Wants the edge. He's got it in the middle. Looking for the edge to run in. He needs to play through the head. Try and get bowl up and over. Or the edge and a run in. He's going to get his own square. Light green bowls, Jason Cheadle, so Cahill can try and manufacture a shot here to get shot. Can play Wait. Try and get a little disturbance on this. Oh, the white green bolt wasn't Jason Cheadle's. Light green was one of the sections of Nick Cahill's bowl, multicoloured. Well, he's just got the Lucey bowl up and over. Metro Southwest holding 3 or 4, I think it'd be. He'll pump that one into count again as well. There's one taken out. Cahill. Just looking to add another one in. Good home matching the back one. Grainger can reach up on this backhand side. Very good bowl. It's not shot, it's a good second. See this one on replay. Drops in off the edge. Cahill gets the split right back to the ditch. Can't see that toucher in the ditch. Okay, bowl from Luke Grainger to the edge of the ditch, gets shot. Cheadle on his way down. Just left that one a little bit on the short side. Lucey, nice tight line on this. Wants to just get inside that Cheadle bowl, but he's got it up and over. Jason will switch over to the forehand side. Lucey now, he'll also switch. A lot of traffic. Very well played. Gavin Aitken just wants to load this head up. Good attempt. By Prideaux. Players pretty much committed to playing that forehand side. Too much traffic on the backhand for the right-hander, that is. Well, it's Jason Cheadle's bowl being pushed right up to the jack. Chance here for Beau to draw the jack just back a little bit. Really does need to get in behind just to give a bit of protection now. Well played, Dean Aitken. Brett Spurr. Just looking to arrive to the shot bowl, wanting just a little piece of the jack back to their own bowl. Not far away, good home. Just looking to get in behind. Bit on the narrow side. Well, crashed into the Spurr. He's just going to be a bit long now. Jason realised. Grainger looking for some contact. Well, he's got the orange bowl up there. Could even be 2 or 3 shots now for Metro Southwest. Cahill is looking to arrive. So look, Grainger. Difficult shot for him here. He's got to be a little careful. He's trying to arrive. Just seems to be hanging a bit wide. Prideaux's bowl got pushed onto Lucey's. It can get Beau's bowl on the inside, flop over off it. Can also just get one roll out of the green bowl behind. Oh, he doesn't need to do. The green bowl behind is Jason Cheadle's. Two taken out already. Four shots. Lucey just pushed this one a little bit quick, not too bad. A big change on the middle rink. 8 shots in 2 ends for Michael Thorne. Let's push the Nepean Highlanders back within touch. Prideaux, backhand draw. Gavin Aitken, he'll play that backhand side, just looking to draw up to the jack. Gets the little trail, hides it away. Very good bowl. Wants this to run past. Oh, he's just rolled it. Love to just put a little bit of weight on his previous. Get him behind. It's just going to sit jack high. Brett Spurr. Oh, he's got that bowl right in the middle and sat and stayed in its place. Oh, Dean Aitken's pumped that one through. It's his own bowl. Brett Spurr would love to just be around his own. Got a tiny little touch and sat him behind. Pretty good result. Just to hold on, get Brett Spurr in the middle, punch the jack all the way through. He's still probably one down, Nepean. Cahill. Backhand draw. Oh, he's turned shot ball over. I think it still counts though. So Luke Grainger, a little bit of room here just around his own teammate's bowl. He's underneath, can get a straighten off Gavin Aitken. Just had to flop down. Oh, no celebrations, but Brett Spurr's going up to have a look. Brett thinks it's one down. I'm going to try and play just a little tight under the orange bowl, take the place of the shot. Pretty close. Got it through. It'll be back to one shot to Metro Southwest. Jason Cheadle on his way down has put a beautiful bowl in. Just waiting to see what that score was. I think it was 1-2 Metro Southwest. Gavin Aitken looks a little wide. Beau Prideaux. Straight out backhand draw. Just round his own. Dean Aitken on his way down. Oh, sorry, it's still Gavin. Aitken boys look very similar. Spurr almost back to the mat to play his bowl. Looks to be a nice tight line down this side. Got the jack, but not much of it. So 1 to Nepean. What's this one? Just a turn in. Close. Brett Spurr not too far off with his first one. Got a touch. Wants a bigger touch this time. He's got it all the way back. Looking to draw to beat the ones about jack high. Won't mind a deliberately tight line. Can also promote his own bowls. Just going to hit the jack high bowl and stay wide. Looks like could be a few to Metro Southwest here. Not an easy path in. So I've just joined. You're watching the 24-25 Inter-Region Sides Championship. We're featuring men round 3. Women round 3 is also being played at the moment. It's Beau Prideaux's bowl just been promoted. Illawarra won the senior men's. There is one women's event. Just the numbers. We're not sure that each region could have support an open women's and a senior women's in the 1 year. The conditions of play for the women's does require that each side contain at least 3 who are eligible to represent the senior side, and at least 3 that would be state side and not senior state side eligible. Just swung through the hole. I'm having a look, trying to work out what's the easiest way and best shot to play. Where's the protection is also the consideration here for Nick Cahill. Going to get in behind the head. No really easy shots for Luke Grainger. Could be a few down. Very tight line. Two taken out so far, and it is agreed that it's 5. Lucey. Just a little shy with the opening ball. Good correction from Rick Lucey. Going to get a toucher there. Jason Cheadle, no change of hand. Just wants to be a little tighter, right down to the jack. Great bowl, Jason. Prideaux. Well, both teams can play for the split here. Wants this to arrive. Beau. Just over the draw. Just tap that bowl and roll it over. Still 1 to Nepean. Gavin can draw just around the orange bowl to get down to the jack. Wants it to get round it. It will, and it'll just run on a fraction too far. Just wants this to slow down or get back. Decent effort. Aitken draws in beautifully into the gap. Brett Spurr is just going to be looking for a little bit of weight through here. Wants this to promote his own or get down to the jack. Got his own. Match the bowl behind. Oh, he's just chipped his own through a bit. Don't know whether that's hurt or given them a shot. It's promoted one of the Metro Southwest bowls. On track here from Luke Grainger. Wants that clean. Got it. Just onto the edge. Not sure. Be between two orange bowls. The back one, Metro Southwest. The front one to the right, Aitken's. Lucey, the orange bowl at the back. Cahill just looking forehand. Get inside the orange bowl. It's just going to go outside. Luke Grainger just looking to draw on the forehand as well. Wants to get either side of that green bowl. Doesn't want contact, and that's exactly what he's got. One shot to Nepean. Front bowl of Aitken's was the shot. continue with the longer lengths. Cheadle on his way down. Decent start. Very good reply from Rick Lucey. Jason Cheadle needs to just get past that bowl. He's done that brilliantly. Rick add anything up to 2 feet on his own. Just wants to sneak around. Sit on the green bowl. Doesn't want to hit his own. Well, he's done it. He's hit his own, but not hard enough to make any change. Oh, very well bowled. Close to shot. Got a toucher. So we are here at Cabramatta. We have the men's and the women's inter-region on at the moment. We have 3 venues in use. We have 3 greens here at Cabramatta, 2 sections of men, 1 of women. We have 2 greens at Cabramatta Diggers, 2 women's sections at Cabramatta Diggers. We have 3 greens at Mount Lewis, 2 men's sections and 1 of the women's sections there. So women's section at Mount Lewis today, played both matches here yesterday. And the section that was at Mount Lewis yesterday has come here. They will be opponents in the quarterfinals. The sections that have both played at Mount Lewis and Cabramatta this afternoon. The 2 sides will come over from Mount Lewis to Cabramatta just after their game this afternoon. Dean Aitken just going to miss. Oh, they're trying to work out what Brett Spurr should play. Grainger's turn to play. See that jack on the insets just jammed in the little space there. So, Nick Cahill just has in jack high indicated by Brett Spurr. Wants to sit one out there as protection. Just arriving. Shot to zone, so the Metro Southwest region. I'm going to go longer. Good bowl from Rick Lucey. Well, decent start. Just a little bit on the shy side. Cheadle just crashes in. Rick adds a little on. Well, he needed to. He's just going to drop in behind Cheadle's bowl. Beau wants to draw around those front bowls and in. Gavin Aitken just going to drop short as well, so his length just finding the players out at the moment. Not quite able to adjust to this length so far. Through a little as well. Brett Spurr. A little on the runny side again. Dean's just gone through as well, so just struggling to adapt to this slightly different length of end. Brett Spurr, he'll draw a shot with this one. Cahill indicates 2. Dean Aitken to draw down. That might be a good guide though, Brett Spurr's bowl. Cahill just looking to get inside Brett Spurr's bowl. He wouldn't mind turning that one over. Little sit and run. It does sit right next to it though. Might be a bit decent target for the Grainger. He'd close to a drawn shot with that one. Onyx trying to play the other side of the green. Going to be very short. That's the bowl he's beating, just indicated by his teammate is the green bowl of Brett Spurr. On his way down, looks a little on the tight side as well. Well, it's probably just confirmed himself to be one shot. Good starter from from Jason Cheadle. Rick Lucey to try to answer. Spurr adds another shot with that one. Aitken looks just a bit narrow. Can he get a grab on one of those bowls? Just going to slide through. Brett Spurr, his backhand side, just trying to draw down, fairly open. Pretty good home. Aitken. Just his speed, you can see by Luke Grainger's reaction, it needed to go a bit faster. Brett Spurr, pretty close again. In behind the jack, very well played. It's a few to Metro Southwest. Looks pretty well down from Luke Grainger. Just going to be a bit quick though. Beautiful line. I think Cahill, I guess just straight out add to this head is the task. There'll be another one in that area. A little touch on the jack. Don't know if he wanted that. Might just make that a little visually easier for Luke Grainger to play to reach those two bowls. He's just going to fade underneath. He looks like it'll be still a count of 4 shots. I think Cahill a bowl to come. Oh, that's in the count as well. 5 shots. Lucey, he'll start us proceedings on this 13th end. Jason Cheadle Just going to plop a little bit short. Jason just needs a good meter on his previous one and just hasn't quite had it enough. Beau, Prideaux, nice little backhand draw here. Can draw a toucher. Back to Rick Lucey's bowls. Just going to fade through. Gavin Aitken really wants just to get one in that head. Metro Southwest got everything behind at the moment, and there's another short bowl coming in, unfortunately, for Nepean Highlanders. Beau always looks like he's about to drive with that little wind up. His pre-shot routine. He's adjusted his weight fairly nicely. That's the shot. Gavin's going to place forehand. Play through their bowls and get some promotion or sit one of the others. Unfortunately, you've got to have the weight to do that. And he's just narrow and short. Brett Spurr making his way back to the mat to play his first bowl of end number 13. TAB Platinum Pennant, round 11. Thursday, 29th of May. All 6 games being played here at Cabramatta. We'll be live from 1 p.m. Be broadcasting the Cabramatta versus Maryland's game. Maryland's looking to complete or continue an unbeaten season. Cabramatta fighting for their lives. The defending champs face the possibility of being tipped out of the final series should they lose to the so far undefeated Magic. Getting Cougars sitting in 6th place. Be playing Mount Lewis Lions at 1 p.m. as well. The Lions on the verge of being in the relegation zone, whereas the Cougars know that a win will probably see them make the finals. Currently 1 place outside that top 5. They also know that a good win can take them ahead of Warilla or East Maitland Griffins, who play each other in that round 11 here at Cabra at 5:30 p.m. So 4 matches will be on under lights here at 5:30 p.m. on Thursday. Dean Aitken drew shot. Nick Cahill looking to get rid of it. He's just going to go wide. And of course, round 11 is just the appetizer. 29th of May, then with 30th and 31st of May here at Cabra Bowls, the TAB Platinum Pennant Final Series, 1 p.m, 5 p.m, Friday and Saturday, 31st of May, Grand Final, evening of Saturday, 31st of May. Jump on the Bowls New South Wales website, bowlsnsw.com.au for all the details. Dean Aitken drew shot very nicely there. Luke Grainger gets one in behind. Good tactics. I think Cahill wants to edge this ball out. Got to be underneath. So that'll be 1-2. Nepean wants to add another one in. Does Luke Grainger. Well, might have been enough. Unfortunately, I didn't quite see what Brett Spurr signalled or in Aitken. I do know it was 1. I'll have a look at the board, see what they add. Oh, it's a better start from Jason Cheadle this end. Checking the other scoreboards. So our feature ink now, it's 8:21 after 13 ends. Middle rink, Michael Thorne 12, Ben Twist 8 after 11. And it's 5:11, Ben McCall, Carl Healy after 10 ends. Should be 40 for Metro Southwest. It should be 8:22 after 14 ends on our feature ink. 12:08 after 11 on the middle. And as soon as Rick moves, I'll see the other one through our camera. Not gonna. There we go. It's 5:11 after 10. So I should say 25. That first one. There we go. Dean Aitken got in there. Tough to see who's got shot there now. Obviously it is Nepean because Brett Spurr is having a big dig at it. Try and get our end camera, middle camera, onto that head. See where the jack is. That doesn't help either. And just see a touch of mark on the green and white one, but doesn't tell us where the jack is. Well, Nick's attacking, so it seems obvious that Nepean holding shot. Shot for Nepean. Actually picked up 4 then. They've gone very short with the length. Good lead battle up front on this end. Lucey just sat the Jason Cheadle bowl back. Made a couple. Prideaux. Gavin Aitken, not too bad at all. The weight, pretty good. Just slightly under the line. Beau will be under the line as well and run past. Gavin doesn't need a lot of grass correction. Weight, if he's the same, he's just going to run through. Matches Beau's last bowl. Beau nicely down. Similar to yesterday morning, we've seen the ditch side start off just a little narrower and gain grass as the game progressed. Nepean's just promoted Jason Cheadle's bowl. The Platinum Pennant finals here. Corporate box now available for the finals day through Cabra Bowls. Oh, Brett Spurr just got a little punch onto Dean Aitken's bowl, so it'll be 1 or 2 for Nepean now on this head. Dean's just looking to draw down to beat the other orange bowls at the back or the side one. He's just going to be a little bit quick. You're just trying to arrive on the shot bowls. A little bit of weight. Can get up and over. If he gets his own there, it's not too bad at all. Still going to be shot to Nepean. Grainger. Wants to get round those ones with minimal weight, just a bit quick. Nick Cahill, well, he hasn't got a lot to look at here. No obvious easy shot. Might just try and play a little weight to the shot bowl, try and make some contact, stir it up. I'll stun around, I'll push it onto the jack. I'm hoping that movement of the jack brings their bowls to shot behind. He's got it up and over and run on brilliantly. Great bowl from Nick Cahill. What answer can Luke Grainger make to that one? Two bowls to go on this head, so Nick has got a right of reply from this one. Just looks to be a fraction wide. It's going to just get the gap and go through. Nothing but air. Backhand draw for Nick. Wants to just sneak around that green bowl and get in. Slightly conservative line. 2 removed already. Just going to put the tape on. Oh. Might have made it in. Very close. Three shots to Nick Cahill's team. So back to the tee to tee. Well, entries now open for the state mixed pairs. Qualifying is 1st and 2nd of November. You can enter today. You can also enter the over 40s pairs qualifying, which is the 2nd and 3rd of August. And also open is the entries for the rookies, singles and pairs. For those bowlers been playing since the 1st of April 2023. Lucey played in the final series of that just a few years ago. All those entries, links can be found on the Bowls New South Wales website. That's bowlsnsw.com.au. The entry is through BowlsLink, so if you've got your BowlsLink account logged into your personal account, cannot be done from a club administration account, so log into your personal account, click on competitions, then select available, and then the friend of you is the filter button. So the blue filter button, click that, type in to organisation, select that, go Bowls NSW, that'll bring up all those events under the control from Bowls New South Wales, the 4, the mixed pairs, the over 40s pairs, rookies pairs and rookie singles. Oh, Gavin Aitken, just a little slap on the thigh. Beau Prideaux plays his second bowl, follows it up as he's allowed to. Players can follow their bowl after they've played both of theirs, because they are required to beat that to the head, not delay the next person playing. Unlike when the dinosaurs took it up, like Steve and myself. So you want to see these players in action today, you can go to Mount Lewis. We have 2 sections of men playing at Mount Lewis, plus one of the sections of women. Here at Cabramatta, we have another 2 sections of men, plus one of women. And at Cabramatta Diggers, the other 2 sections of women. Round 3 now in progress. We have quarterfinals this afternoon. We'll have 2 women's quarterfinals at Cabramatta Diggers. We'll have 2 men's quarterfinals here at Cabramatta on the bottom green. We'll have 2 men's quarterfinals at Mount Lewis. And we'll have 2 women's quarterfinals here at Cabramatta on our top green. We'll be streaming one of those. Two of our sections here. The section that was here yesterday of the women is playing at Mount Lewis this morning, and the section that was at Mount Lewis yesterday is playing here today, and they will meet in the quarterfinals here this afternoon on this top green. The women's section at the moment that is here is playing on the carpet green. So those players from the carpet green and from Mount Lewis will come and play on these rinks this afternoon, and we'll be live. It'll probably be 1:30, 2 o'clock that we go live this afternoon for those games. We do have very good lights on this green. Cahill playing a little reaching shot. Turn Brett Spurr's bowl up after contact with Gavin Aitkens. Grainger having a little run here. Well, he's got Jason Cheadle on to Rick Lucey, taking one out. And then that prompts Brett Spurr to say to Cahill, just play a slightly tight line, foot of weight or so, little touch on that jack back to just beyond the tee. Well, he just out, I think. Still 1-2 Metro Southwest. Luke Grainger looking to arrive, does not want a tiny piece of jack, missed it all together. One shot to Metro Southwest. Oh, I think I have a camera outage. Can adjust this one. Camera 3 appears to have frozen on me. I'll try and do a little running. Check. Yep, we have lost feed from camera 3, unfortunately. Do bear with me for just a moment. Trying to do a power reboot for our middle camera so I can get it back. I'll go an Aitken holding shot here. Could be as many as 3 for Nepean. Dean Aitken on the mat, just wants to draw around that. Well, may well count. Spurr's hit got a result. Should have camera 3 back in just a moment. It's back on the search. There we go. Aitken turns that one up. Cahill playing a little bit aggressive here. Can get Dean Aitken's bowl to sit and stay. Rolls it out and then flops in behind Gavin. So it's still shot to Nepean, possibly even 2, maybe 3. Grainger playing his forehand, does not want to give an easy target for Nick Cahill, and well, Luke's just not quite. Yeah, he's disappointed. He's not sent that one. Nick is a little bit wider line this time. Might be looking just a dead draw. Played this very well. Right down. Yep, shot bowl. Well played, Nick Cahill. Well, look, Grainger, might be the time that they need to chase some shots. Leading on one rink. Middle 15-11. Chasing shots, they're 14 behind on this rink. That one's going to be wide. There'll be one shot to Metro Southwest. It's 50-33. And we're 6 ends ahead on this rink compared to the far rink. Big score line. We may not proceed. It's very difficult to stream game on an adjacent rink. And we don't have the length of cables to move the cameras across. Very difficult to do that behind games that are actually playing. Lucey played pretty well so far. Beau Prideaux, backhand draw. Yeah, very well played by Beau. Gavin Aitken now on the mat. Good position behind. Gave it a chance. Beau needs to run this one. Just going to pull up a little short. Could be a bit of a nuisance value. We can see the main scoreboard, 55, 18 ends played here, 15-11 after 15 on the adjacent rink, and 6-12 after 12. So a vast difference in the number of ends completed. There's probably been a few dead ends over the other side between Carl and Ben. Well, he's brought Gavin's bowl up. Probably second shot now. Still going to play up and into the attacking area. Chance for Dean Aitken here, though. He can play up to Beau Prideaux's bowl. He's just got the short one, the wrong Beau Prideaux bowl. Cahill wants to come underneath and get the inside edge of the green bowl. He's got just a bit too fat. So Luke Grainger will play at similar weight, but he wants to get the green and white bowl flush and hang around. And he's got the inside edge of Nick Cahill's bowl. Luke Grainger. Well, maybe one more to Metro Southwest. And Rick Lucey drops one right near it again. Played pretty well today, has Rick Lucey. Giving his team a fair launching pad. Jason Cheadle just drops a fraction short. Good news, two ends have gone on to Carl Healy's scoreboard. It's now 6-14 after 14. Ben Twist scored one more, 15-12 after 16 on that rink. Jason's just dropped his second bowl with his first. Beau Prideaux will play the backhand. He can just draw round down onto the jack, or if he gets a touch on the orange bowl in the centre line, it's okay. That's a brilliant bowl from Beau. We're watching section 1 here. Current state of play on the ladder in this section is Illawarra leading with 2 from 2 to be on 18.5 points plus 17. Nepean running second with 10.5 points with 1 win plus 20. Metro Southwest 1 win on 10 points and plus 3. Midwest only running last on 1 point minus 40. Midwest now playing Illawarra. Midwest would need to have a 10-0 win over Illawarra with plenty of margin and have Metro Southwest lose 10-0 or win 10-0. So it does look like the Illawarra will get through with the winner of this game. This is effectively a round of 16 match. And currently Illawarra well in front of Midwest. In the men's Section 2, Greater Newcastle on 18, Mid-North Coast on 10, Manning Great Lakes on 9, Riverina Murray on 3. In Section 3, Hunter Valley leads on 19 points, and they're through. They can't miss out on the quarterfinals. Central Coast on 9, Metro North East on 6.5, and North West on 5.5. And in Section 4, Metro South East are on 18 points, Metro Northwest 11, Southeast 8, and Northern Rivers 5. In the women's inter-region, in Section 1, Greater Newcastle on 19.5. They will qualify. Southeast on 19. It's a matter of which one of those two finishes top or second. Nepean on 1.5, Northern Rivers on 0. They will not qualify. In Section 2, we have the bye. So Hunter Valley playing Riverina Murray. The winner of that game will qualify for the quarterfinals. Metro Southwest already through. Luke Grainger, he's got the shot. Punched it through and still manages to not get quite the result he wanted. In Section 3, Mid-North Coast has withdrawn. Metro North East will not qualify. They've lost their opening 2 games. So Illawarra and Metro Northwest playing this morning. The winner of that game will finish top of the section. The loser will finish second. Both will qualify. In Section 4, Metro South East on 18, Northwest on 11, Central Coast on 10, and Midwest on 1. So last end now being played. So match this afternoon should be the winner of Greater Newcastle and South East as the winner of Section 1, taking on the winner of Hunter Valley and Riverina Murray. A bowl from Jason Cheadle. "23 shots in this clash. 13 ends to go. This is the last end we will broadcast. But we will be back live, as I said, approximately 2 p.m, perhaps 1:30. Just depends on the time it takes for the matches in the other sections to be completed. We're scheduled to be at approximately 1. Might be just a little later because our quarter-finalist has to come across from Mount Lewis. From the Section 1, 2 quarter-finalists have to come across, but we know Metro Southwest already through and have the bye this morning. Unfortunately, we did have two sides in the women's interregion withdrawn. Completely understandable, though, when they are Manning and Mid-North Coast. Manning Great Lakes, Mid-North Coast, with the extent of the flooding in those areas on Thursday and Friday. Those sides were unable to get enough players out. Lucky in the men's, we had the senior men's sides with enough players who were able to hang around or who weren't able to get home, as the case may be for some of them. They backed up and played again so that their sides were able to be filled. And Brett Spurr, probably a couple down here, Metro Southwest. So Brett Spurr looking to draw the shot. Wants to just get underneath that orange bowl. Going to be a little on the energetic side. Dean Aitken, he'll run through as well. So Brett Spurr just needs to take a little over a metre. And he's done that pretty well. I wonder, Metro Southwest, Dean Aitken's looking to arrive up on that backhand side. He's got his own bowl he can turn in. Just gets a clip on that one, it can come across, but he's just going to go wide. So we've got 4 bowls left on our broadcast for this morning. Reminder, we will be coming to you live. We're scheduled to be at 1 p.m. this afternoon with the women's quarter-final. That may be just a little later, depending on how quickly the teams finish and get across from Mount Lewis, with one section at each of Mount Lewis and Cabramatta. Those sections meet in the quarterfinal this afternoon, and because we do have the sides coming across, will have played here at Cabramatta yesterday, and of course the section that played at Mount Lewis yesterday played the morning round here at Cabramatta, just so that it's fair for both sides. And, well, Luke Grainger, he's got the result there. And a reminder, we have announced that next year's Inter-Region Championships will be held at Yamba, Evans Head and Iluka. 24 rinks at Yamba. Each side managers were given the draw at their meeting earlier this week. It looks likely here one shot to finish for Nepean Highlanders. That will complete a comprehensive victory for Nick Cahill's team. And 56-34. There's 22 shots in this with just 12 ends to go. It's not easy to move across, so we will actually finish our broadcast with that victory. We'll be back again this afternoon with the women's quarter-final. Look forward to your company then. But for now, it's goodbye.